What's up everybody, I'm Abatage, welcome back to Warframe. Man, I'm really enjoying this at the moment, so we're going to keep doing it. I haven't grown tired of it yet, and I'm keep learning new things actually. Let's get out of this navigation. You can see I've changed a bit of the colour scheme. Not really that important. You can see I've got a different Siandana, which is the cape looking thing. I've also got some different weapons and stuff, so let's have a quick look at the loadout, because there's not much that's changed there, but let's just catch up a little. So we're still on the Frost Prime, we're at rank 25, so we've got 5 more ranks before we max that out. Still on the Bolter, up to 24 of that. The Furus is at 16, I can't remember if we were on that last time, but I think we were. It's like an automatic pistol. It's pretty cool, but not that exciting. But we're onto the Heat Sword now, which is one of the many melee weapons I have to rank up. So the Heat Sword it acts a lot like the, what's it called? Skana, which is another typical sword. You can see I maxed out the Sindo Prime, which was the big axe that we were using last time. And yeah, so we're onto Heat Sword. As you can see, I've only just started using it because it's only up to level 7.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the grenade.
And then we've got the Fragor. And once we finish with the Boltor, we've got the Gorgon and the Suma Prime, which was the Prime loot. But the Gorgon's a big machine gun that I unlocked and managed to craft. So yeah, hopefully we can use some of that gear.
You have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
The only other thing that we can look at right now is the foundry. I have been crafting a few things, so hopefully we'll see stuff. I've got some new blueprints like this thing, which, you know, whatever. It's another weapon. Where are we? Okay, we've got Frost Neuroptics, so that's for Frost, which we've got the Frost Prime Warframe at the moment, but I don't actually have the Frost Warframe, I don't think, I don't know. But anyway, I found a blueprint for the Neuroptics, and which is like one part of it. Say like for this Gara blueprint, we need Gara Neuroptics. So this is for the Frost one, so we can claim that. I had the mats, so I decided to make it anyway. Hey, I've got another blueprint for this Gorgon, but I've already built one, so I don't know, maybe that's something we can look into trading or something like that to get some platinum. Who knows? And this is Gara, this is the newest Warframe, I think, that's out there? Question mark? But either way, I've got a blueprint for that. This is one that I'm really hoping to get going, because this is for making that, getting the incubator going and hatching the egg that we've got sitting there, and then we can have a pet follow us around. And then, you know, we've got all our other crap. I made a catalyst, which I'm going to install. That's for expanding our mod capacity. Then there's other stuff here. You can see I've been earning some plastids. So we're close to getting the Pallas, which I'm very happy about. But let's head over here quickly, now that we've got that catalyst, and just make sure that... Okay, so they've got one there. There's an Oricon reactor. Have we got one on here? No, we don't, but we can install one. Install, yes. And now we've doubled our mod capacity, so we can go install. We can fill this up with modifiers. Isn't that nice? Hopefully that means we'll just be more powerful with that weapon, so it's all good. Now let's have a quick look at the map and see where we're up to, and then we'll go and do stuff. As you can see, I've been all around Phobos. I've even got an extractor sitting here because we can extract plastids from Phobos. So that's what I'm doing, because I really want those plastids, man. I want to get that bow and arrow. So I've just been redeploying it here all the time. You can only deploy one, as I found out, because if we come back over to Venus, which is where I'm able to, it's going to tell me, oh no, I've only got one drone allocation. So whatever. I still have this lone mission over here on Mercury, which is an interception mission. That's the domination type. So, you know, haven't been able to do that yet. A couple of times I kind of, when I've been doing other things, I've selected the mission and said, you know, wait for other players, but it just never stops ticking away and waiting because no one's playing it. But I did finish that rush mission, which was this one. And basically, like we were doing last time, you just have to go as fast as you can. Basically, don't shoot anything, just kind of zoom straight past everything right to the end. And then there's a couple of drones to shoot, and you take out a ship, and then that's that. But, oh, I still had to attempt it like a number of times just to get it right because the timing is so tight on that. But I got it done anyway, and as you can see, I've done the rest of this. I've been running Roche a lot because it's just basically a kill everything mode, and that's a good way to farm some plastids, which we'll probably do in this episode. But if we see here, we've been able to I've unlocked a node to the void, so I managed to come down here and I did these 3 missions, which, you know, are pretty average missions. Like, there's an exterminate, there's a capture, and there's a defense, but it doesn't actually link to the rest of the void. So like this one is from Europa and obviously comes in and does these few missions, but then it stops. Neptune kind of comes in and goes through here, and then Sedna comes in and goes through here. So it's not like a loop, it's just individual threads coming into the void, which is interesting. But here's what I've been saving for this particular video, is some stuff on Mars. So excavation, I prefer to do those as groups because I'm not good enough to kind of keep up with the timing on it and everything. And we've got another interception here as well, so again, kind of want to do it as a group. So I'll wait till I find pubbies to play with. But this junction I decided to save because I don't think we've ever done a junction on video, but junctions are kind of cool because it's you versus another Warframe to unlock the path to the next kind of planet or moon or whatever.
Tenno, a new alert has begun.
So let's do that.
On navigation.
Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard because it's just you versus one other, you know, NPC. But they're just kind of cool. They're a good way to unlock the next thing. Like, you obviously have to meet the requirements, but once you have, you just come in here and we can see way ahead of us if we get close enough. Yeah. And right there on my thing, there's Trinity Spectre. And he's sitting there just meditating, and as soon as we confront the Spectre, we're going to fight them. And, you know, depending on what they like, they could be easy, they could be hard. Let's play out some abilities. Okay, so they've got a bow. Ah, they're not going to be too hard. Get in there with some melee. Ooh. Slashy, slashy. Freeze them up a bit. Slice them up a bit. See, their health is going down fairly slowly. That's because they are tough enemies to beat. But they can be beaten. Now let's just shoot. Reload. Freeze him again. Shoot him in the head. So like the rest of the game, it can be pretty grindy if you are OP for the situation. But it also depends on your abilities. Like, being able to freeze them is definitely a plus, because then we can do this sort of stuff. And that's that. But that's a junction, and it, depending on what their loadout is and all that kind of thing, it can be different levels of difficulty, because once I came in here and there was this dude just sitting here and started throwing knives at me, and that just like wore down my health like there's no tomorrow. But anyway, we'll sit here in our little crystal globe that we made. I actually pressed the wrong button when I did that, so let's pretend that I didn't. And that basically unlocks our link to the next system, or not system, I guess it's either a planet or a moon, really, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, we got a blueprint. The Volcar blueprint. We might have to check that out and see what the deal is. Volcar blueprint. Nice. Let me get a couple of mods. Cool. Usually those guys, like, at the junctions and... Oh, we can do this one. We'll do that in a sec. The guys at the junctions and then bosses and stuff, they're really good for dropping blueprints, I think. Like I say, still learning, but let's see, what was that? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, here, Volcar. Okay, that requires plastids, so we won't be making that. And it looks like a rifle of sorts. Devastating distance weapon. Oh. Haven't played with like a rifle in this game before. Just like haven't played with throwing knives. And like, I don't know if I said right in the early days, but when I played on PS4, my initial loadout was a bow and arrow, so I'm kind of down with what they're like to play with, which is why I'm so keen to get this one. But yeah. No, that's pretty cool. And this one I think is like a shotgun? Maybe not? No, it's a hybrid pistol. Okay, never mind. Forget everything I ever said. Like I said, I feel like I'm actually learning a lot more after playing this as much as I have been. But we can go to Ceres now. So let's load it and do this. But yeah, I feel like I know what I'm doing a lot more than I used to when I started this series and when I started regularly playing again. But there's still so much I don't know about. Like, I still have no idea about trading or any of that kind of crap. But maybe I don't ever need to, so whatever.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Okay, so now I kind of have been focusing on leveling up my pistol and my heat sword. By that I mean just using them more. But this is an exterminate mission, so all we have to do is destroy enemies. So there's no timer, there's no, you know, anything like that. It's just as simple as kill everything. And I stepped in that goop, so that's why I was taking damage there. But it's just, yeah, destroy everything and then leave. So we're not in a rush here, so this could probably be the rest of what we do today. Because it's a good kind of mission. That's why I've been grinding the one on Phobos to get plastids, because it's the kind of mission where you can go through, make sure you get all of these collectibles. Oh, we've got an affinity booster, whatever that means. See, things like that, I still don't understand that sort of stuff. A lot of the meta elements of the game I'm still struggling with. But as far as just on the ground kind of work, I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Ugh, don't want to go down there. Alright. But yeah, this is the kind of mission where it pays to kind of clear out the area. And actually I tend to do these missions with the big map up, like you can see just to the left, or to the right there. But it does get a bit confusing, so I'll probably turn it off once it starts filling out some more. Okay, so these are Grenier, so they'll be... I find the Grenier pretty easy no matter what, really. That, okay, I'll probably, yep. Got probably dudes coming now, so we've got to keep on our toes a little. Try and use the rifle a bit, because I need to... I'd like to get it to max level just so that, you know, then I can go on to a different weapon. And I know I could do that right now, but I don't like leaving things half done. Or like moving on to a different weapon when the other one's half leveled up. I'd rather level it up to max and then move on. Just to know, okay, if I want to go back to it, it's already max level, so I don't need to level it if I decide to return, but at the same time, I don't, you know, if I want something powerful, I can just go grab it. Let's do this. Oh, not very good. There we go. Oh, so I've ranked up my sword. Okay, get our bearings here. Where are we? Okay, we want to stay here. There are dudes down, yep. We are pretty OP at the moment, but that's one thing I have learned, is that this game kind of is... It's kind of built to make you feel overpowered, because most of the missions you take on are below your level in a way. Like, they become difficult because of many enemies, not because of tough enemies, which is kind of cool. That's kind of fun. I think there's a, you know, there's something to be said for challenging enemies and, you know, really pushing you to your limits as far as skill and survival go. But at the same time, I think there's definitely something to be said about the hell am I shooting at? Oh, look, whatever. But there's definitely something to be said for, you know, Dynasty Warriors style combat where you shred through so many dudes who are weaker than you are. Oh, you're a weird looking guy. What's your deal? What's all your deals? We're gonna have to get close and dirty here. Weirdos. With your weird suits. Yeah, that guy's looking crazy. I love seeing all the bolts kind of attached to their body when you start shooting them with this gun. It's a nice detail, I think, which shows that you're firing actual bolts instead of hit scan bullets, you know what I mean? Okay, let's try and scrounge around as well, because I don't know if you can get plastids on this moon, but you can see now this map, because we've filled it out a little bit more, it's beginning to get a little bit unruly. Let's check out over here first. Okay, so we've got pathway that way and we've got a pathway this way, so let's try this away. Although that's where it's telling me to go, so maybe we should go this way first and see what's happening. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of levels to this floor layout, isn't there? Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot going on the screen when you've got the map up as well, because you know it gets a bit full, especially with your dude floating around you and following you around. So always good to remember that, and that you can turn it off. Oh, okay, this is good. This is dead end. That's what I like. I like to exhaust the dead ends. And most of these sorts of containers and things only contain fairly generic kind of ammo and that sort of stuff, so not necessarily grabbing anything too decent, but it's always worth it, I think, to get as many resources as you can while you have the opportunity. So when we go through here, it's going to start getting way more busy on the old map. Look at these weirdo looking dudes. The Grenier just look weird. I mean, they all do, but kind of what I like about the game is it's got some good enemy design and that sort of thing. Like, look at these weirdos. I know we've seen them before, and this is nothing new. Oh, no, you're actually dead. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Come on. I want to level up my bolter, and I need to shoot it at you if I'm going to do that. Alright, mate. Chill out. Ooh. Small canisters. Alright, alright. Whoa. Pulling me onto precarious piping? Alliteration aside, I like it. Good moves. We don't want to fall down there, I'm thinking. Good thing we can double jump. Hey. You dead? Oh, you dead. Who's shooting at me? You dead? You're almost dead. Come on. Who's behind me? See what I mean? I mean, we're basically overpowered, because when there's only a few enemies around, we've really got no risk of losing it. He's going to shoot missiles. Those missiles can be fairly destructive. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I did. No, there's a dude over here. Maybe he's up there. He's probably up there. And this level layout's pretty sprawling, which is nice, but confusing at the same time. How's our ammo going? Oh, we are getting low on the old rifle ammo. But according to the map, there's no more enemies in the close vicinity. That doesn't mean anything. We're going to still have a look around. Get to these sorts of cabinets. Okay, so everything's... Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Have I been up here? It kind of looks like I have, but... What's through here? Hello? You're green, so generally that means you'll open. No? Okay. Off we go. But yeah, you can see the pace of these missions, because it's an exterminate mission, is very, very, very lackluster. Almost got it in one.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
Mainly because nothing really rushes you, or, you know, puts a time limit on you. That took my armor right down. But yeah, because there's nothing rushing you or pushing you along or giving you any kind of motivation to get things done faster, so you can kind of naturally end up taking your time a little bit more. And well, I do, because I like to find the loot, and there's always loot everywhere, like here. Oh, hello. Were you not going to attack me if I didn't attack you? Yes, ranked up the bolt door. It's only one rank, but we've got 5 more to go, so don't get too excited. Nice. But I like how they do little thematic things, like, you know, like they'll have dudes just kind of fixing and repairing things, which doesn't need to be done, but it adds to the overall ambience. Grab this and this. I do like how your method of opening any container is slashing it. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's use our ability. There's only 3 dudes in this room, but one of our goals for this mission was to use our ability. A fourth ability, for that matter. Oh, hello. I like how as well... Oh, looks like we ran out of rifle ammo. Gonna have to use our pistol. That's the only thing with, like, these exterminate missions where you're trying to kill everything and you're not just rushing through to the end, because a lot of the other missions you just kind of rush through if you're not sticking around to pick up resources. Goodness me, bit of platforming, bit of thought. Oh, hello. Yeah, you tend to run out of ammo when you're trying to kill everything. Oh. Just reload, fellas. Don't mind me. Oh, there we go. Can I go up there? I probably can, hey. Yeah, maybe not. Don't really want to risk it, to be honest. Wonder if I can... No. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Never done a platforming section like that before, so... Cool. I am digging Frost more I use Frost. Because as those abilities get leveled up, they become much more powerful. Oh, there's a dude attacking me.
Alarms reset.
And it's essentially abilities that differentiate between each Warframe, because other than that it's all weapon based. Oh, he's getting excited. Alright, mate. There we go. Killed him in his foot. Yeah, getting pretty confused now because of the map on the screen. Oh. Yeah, these guys are weird. What's up with you stuff, boy? Oh, animals. Most animals tend to go down pretty quickly to melee strikes. Let's get in there, let's get dirty. Ooh, you've got that weapon that I've got that I haven't used yet. Here it's up, motherfucker. Sometimes you just gotta act like the ninja you are, get in there and slice and dice. But look at this map that we've got going on here. But it is actually quite helpful when you've got a big open room, because you can see a lot more than when it's just a mini-map, so... You know. Gonna stick with it for now. Yeah, like this I can see, okay. Over here is probably a dead end because it's not the critical path. Wait, what was... shortcut. Oh, okay, this is where we just were. Oh, cool. Good to know. Not that we'll be coming back, but... Hey, whatever. But big level, hey, like... We've come all this way and we've got 80 of 86 is our goal. You can see in the top left. So that's where, if you have a bow, you can just kind of sneak through like this and no one ever knows you're there, and you're just like ping, ping. And you just kill dudes without anyone ever knowing, and you're just like, ooh, I'm sneaky. Ooh, I'm stealthy. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, just makes for some different kind of gameplay. Okay, we're getting a bit low on this ammo now. And we've managed to pick up some more rifle ammo, so let's get back to the bolter. Where are you, dude? I saw someone down here. Oh, really? Getting those alarms again, are we? Oh, there's another guy there.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Looks like we've got enough of them. Oh, hello. Can I actually... No, because there's glass here, isn't there? That's what I'm standing on. But over here, we'll scan that in a second. Yeah, cool. Now, I'm not really sure what the purpose of scanning these things is. But now that I know you can scan them. But it's got like Ceres found and 1. So obviously if I find 5, that means something. Just not really sure what. Oh, hello. Nope. Need to get back to my weapon. That's the wrong weapon. So yeah, we could just run to the exit right now, but due to the nature of this kind of mission, I like to, you know, just mop up a few extra collectibles if there are any. Get some more resources, because that's always very helpful. Oh, fuck. Yep, thought you might hurt me. Oh! Jeepers creepers. Fair enough. Did not expect that to happen. But yeah, it looks like there's probably a bit of level left anyway between here and the exit, so we should probably head that way Because after all, you know, all good things must come to an end. But let's pick up some more resources along here. Very nice, very nice. See, how are we going with leveling stuff here? Okay, so... Alright, so we've got a fair bit on the bolter. And the heat sword is getting up there. Yeah, we've managed to get a bit of level on our pistol. Oh, there's something to pick up here. I'm not sure what these special pickups are for, but I'm assuming they're kind of... That's an Ayatan Cyan Star. So, maybe they're special resources that I just haven't found a use for yet. Because there are some things that, like... there's different crystals and things that you can find that you need for crafting, but... Oh shit, I did it again. Thought I was going to get killed again from that. Oh. Nice. We managed to survive that little misstep. It's one of the cool things about the game, though, is it does, as much as you don't always need to, because you can just stick on regular paths, there's so many different ways that you can get around the level, and you're allowed to. And it's totally built for you to do so. Which is nice, because, you know, if you are down with all the really nice movement controls, you can use those to your advantage, and you know, probably hoon around a lot quicker and easier and better than I can in any other day. What are you zapping at? I can't wait for this guy to get something other than a freeze ray, because I'm kind of tired of him just freezing everybody all the time. I mean, he does kind of hurt them as well. Like, he does have a laser that he shoots at people, which is hard to see because the freeze ray kind of takes over. Ooh, here's another one of these crystal things. Yep, Ayatan Cyan Star. Okay. Grab that. I'm not going to worry too much about the side path here. There is something there, but I'm sure we'll live without it. Hello. Hi, guys. That's a few bolts you got in you there. Waste of ammo, but funny. Grab that, grab that. Alright, we've got to be near the end now. Come on, guys. Quick look around here, nothing there. Okay, let's zoom it. Yeah, okay, there is a lot of level left. See what's up here. Nice. Can we go through here? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Slashy, slashy. What do you got? What's in your cabinet? Cool. Don't worry, we'll be done soon. Yeah, this is the type of mission that I've said it many times now, but it can really drag out a bit longer because there's no time limit. This is what happens when you want to kind of grind, really. Like, and that's what I mean by over on Phobos trying to find plastids. Like, I can get about, I don't know, maybe 100 or so plastids. Ooh, I can probably get something over there. That looks like a path. Should we try it? Let's try it. Nope, we're not allowed. Fair enough. But yeah, so it's worth grinding it because before too long I'll have enough plastids to then craft what I want to craft. Oh, this is the exit right here. Oh, easy peasy. And then, you know, then we'll be done and then I'll have myself a sweet bow, so... That's why I like to grind those missions, because there's plenty of enemies to kill, so it means you can level up some weapons, but it also... There's lots of downtime to find a whole heap of resources and that sort of thing. Like you see here, these are all our resources we managed to pick up that mean anything. Like we've got an Oricon cell, that's pretty cool. Got a whole bunch of alloy plates, and you know, these are all the sorts of things that, there's those cyan stars, but these are all the sorts of things that, you know, you need for crafting. So circuits as well. So, you know, it's worthwhile. But now that we've leveled things up, what I like to do whenever we've leveled up is come over here and upgrade everything.
If I
And
may
basically
say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
give it one of those. Give it a automatic refill. Just because. In case there's a better configuration. I've found some more mods, and I've gained some levels, so maybe it'll improve if I give it another autofill. But hey, who knows? Don't even have any extra mods there for that one. What have you got going on? Anyway. I reckon though that's where we'll leave it for this episode, because that's probably been long enough. But yeah, once we get the... let's look back over here to see... It's kind of interesting, I think, because there's like quests which are motivation to do things, but then there's all this crafting that's motivation to do things. So because, like, to use it as an example again, because this bow requires certain things, and one of them is plastids, I know that I can get plastids on Phobos. So that's where I go to grind them, and where to go to find them. So that's kind of motivation to do that, and go to Phobos and do some missions. Whereas like this one, if I want neural sensors, I'd be better off going somewhere else, maybe. I can't remember where neural sensors are, but you know what I mean. So whenever you want a specific item, it's worth going somewhere in order to... and doing missions on the right place. Like this, I need one more neurode and I can make a kraken. But or like this one, I need an argon crystal, and I know argon crystals you can get from the void because I got a couple to craft something else. But I also need nanospores, which are not really available until ages. The 3,000 I have, I got from like a daily login drop, because when you log in every day, you get like a loot box, basically, like a random resource. So, you know, there's all those things. There's those reasons that motivate you to do stuff, I'm learning, and there's also, you know, actual doing quests, which is its own thing, because we can see we've got quests here. This one, I'm waiting on that incubator. This one, I don't know what's going on with this one. I don't know where that happens. I don't think I can do it yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at that next time. But so there's quests anyway, and then there's like, you know, just clearing the map and unlocking different things. So I'm beginning to understand what the motivations are, and what the, you know, what is it that actually drives progress in this game. Because a lot of the time with Warframe, when you log in and well, especially in the beginning, you log in and you go, alright, what do I do? And that's about it. So at least I'm learning kind of where to look for things to do and the path ahead, so to speak. But anyway, for now, hello. Let's leave it there. And we'll continue some more Warframe on the next one. So thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.